Well, I thought first half it was very positive. I thought we created enough opportunities to score enough goals to have won the game probably, and yet the evidence of probably a bit of lack of sharpness up front is still there. Opportunities came and went first half, but I think generally the performance, I thought we controlled long spells of the football match, and yet Cardiff are a good side. You've got to give them a lot of credit. They've got some good players. I think the physical presence of Big Boothroyd up front is a handful for anybody. We all know about McCormack and Burke, of course. They're good footballers, so you've got to give Cardiff are a good team who just missed out in the playoffs by 1 goal difference last year in the Championship, and yet for long spells, I think the quality gap was there and evident to see, particularly first half.
I know you don't want to go over the top after one evening's work, but Landry and Wemel seem to make an outstanding debut.
He's a good player, Hugh. He is. That's what he is, and that's what you get from Landry and Guillermo. You see that in training every day. He's a very, very good football player, and I've tracked Landry for about 2 years now, a year and a half, and eventually we've managed to get him, and I'm sure he'll be an asset to the club. But say he's got competition for his place, and Scott Brown gets himself fit, of course, and I thought Massimo played well tonight as well. Let's wait and see. It's still very early. That's his first full game in Landry, and he'll only get better.
A week ahead of that Champions League qualifier, Tony, are you quite calm with how the progress is going?
Yeah, it's only our second game. We've been all the way to Australia to play a football match. We've come down to Cardiff. We seem to be on the road, eternally on the road. Really, we're going over to Wembley tomorrow, and got 2 tough fixtures there, and then that first leg comes on as looms large a week tonight. If in an ideal world it's a bit early in our preparation, but listen, it's there. We have to take it on, and I think there's enough evidence tonight to show that we will be, hopefully more than competitive. I don't think the team suffered through lack of fitness tonight. And I think, as I said, first half, particularly with the likes of McGeady and Maloney on the field, we have a cutting edge and a sharpness about the team that can create chances.
You put down a goal this night to just that. It's the pre-season work, the gathering fitness, so sharpness.
I think so. I'd like to think if we'd have stuck with the same team, we wouldn't have had a goal this night. We made changes. We made 4 changes at half time, and then after an hour we made another 3 changes. It's pre-season. The players need to get minutes on the pitch because of the Champions League game. It's a balancing act really between trying to put a team out that potentially could play in that Champions League game, but not forgetting that you've got another dozen footballers who need time. And if you just focus on 11 players, come the start of the season, you're going to have another 11 or 12 who've never kicked a ball. So it is a balancing act for us at the moment, and one that we're working hard to try and get right.
The deadline's looming for signing players, Tony. Are you confident, hopeful of getting anyone in before it shuts?
You know about the European deadline? Well, let's wait and see. Listen, with these things, you get so far down the line, you think you're going over hurl and something's going to get done and announced, and sort of it can get tripped up. So I would be hopeful, but if it doesn't happen, I won't be getting down on it. We'll be pushing on. As I say, there's enough evidence tonight that the players that we've got up there can more than able jobs. So I just feel as if the players need help. Like Nguemo comes in certain departments of the team, we need to make sure that there's competition for places, and which is what I'm trying to create. And I think every coach wants to create competition for places. So if we can bring 1 or 2 in, we'll try to do that.
Tony, just a local angle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fuss down here about Joe Ledley and why people are holding off. Phil Brown was here tonight, apparently. You're well aware of him in the Championship. Do you think he can cut it in the Premiership? And do you think at 23 he's ready for it?
Yeah, listen, I'm not here to sell Dave's players for him, but listen,
do you think he can cut it?
Oh, listen, there's undoubtedly he's a very, very talented, quality player who's got the athleticism, got the quality, got the ability, and I'm a great believer in it's horses for courses. Joe Ledley has got hopefully go to if he does leave this football club, and again I'm not here to sell David's players for him, but if he goes, you hope he finds a manager or a coach who plays a brand of football that only heightens his talent and quality. But let's wait and see. For Cardiff's sake, let's hope they keep him, and let's hope they have a good season and can push very hard for promotion this year.
Tony, although the deadline is tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, you would categorically rule out.
What time is it?
11 o'clock tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? No, well, I wouldn't categorically rule it out. No. As I said, listen, we're ongoing on a few things really, Hugh, and they either pick up speed very quickly and roll and bang, it's done, or they stumble along and a phone call, another phone call. No, we can't do that. Yeah, we can do that. Can you do this? Can you do that? They drag on forever. But so listen, I can't categorically rule it out. But if it doesn't happen, I won't be overly disappointed, because I think we've got some good players at the club.
Is that concern, Tony, that the clubs might kind of try and push for the extra few quid, don't they?
Yeah, and I think they possibly do. And is it a concern? No, not really. Because I'm here for long term. Really, I'm here to try and get through this next couple of games, of course, and be successful and try and get past Dynamo. But bottom line, you build a football team and you build a football club over a length of time by adding quality whenever you can, and so that you don't even see the break in the seam. Sometimes they just, when did Nguemo come in? When did the next one come in? And all of a sudden you've got a team full of quality footballers, and you look back and think, Jesus, they ain't bad. But you don't go and buy 6 of them straight away and go bang straight in your team and they all hit it off and they're all brilliant from day one. Because some take time to adjust, some find the pace too quick, some take a little knock, and but listen, we'll add to it when we can at the right time with the right quality, and hopefully progress the football club forward.